The ocean is not free. It is owned. For 50 years, the global economy has relied on a single, fragile premise, that a straight line is the fastest way to move money. You put a container on a ship in Mumbai. You sail it through the Suez Canal. You unload it in Europe. Simple. Cheap. But the map is lying to you. Since late 2023, the Red Sea has become a kill zone. Houthi drones, ballistic missiles, a bottleneck just 20 miles wide. The Bab el-Mandeb Strait is now a chokehold. Major shipping giants, Maersk, Hapag-Lloyd, aren't risking the fire. They are diverting south around the Cape of Good Hope. That adds 10 days, 3,500 miles, and $1 million in fuel per voyage. The artery is severed. The global supply chain is bleeding out on the water. But while the world watches the missiles, Washington and New Delhi are quietly unrolling a new map, one that doesn't use the water at all. Chaos is a ladder, and while the Red Sea burns, they are building a fire escape. They call it IMEC, the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor. It sounds like a trade agreement. It isn't. It is an economic iron dome, a 3,000-mile tourniquet designed to stop the bleeding of Western power. We leave the ports of Mumbai and Mundra. We bypass Pakistan. We dock in Jebel Ali, UAE. Here the water ends, and the steel begins. This is the spine of the corridor, a high-speed railway piercing the heart of the Saudi desert. It ignores the Houthi missiles. It ignores the choke points. It races through the UAE, cuts across the Saudi dunes, threads the needle through Jordan, and terminates here. Israel. From Haifa, the cargo hits the water again, sailing to Piraeus, Greece, and into the German industrial heartland. The math is brutal. This route is 40% faster than the Suez. It cuts transit time by weeks. It slashes costs. For a decade, China's Belt and Road Initiative has been paving the world. On paper, maps are seductive. They make the world look flat. They make borders look clean. They lie. To build this corridor, you don't just need money. You need to conquer physics. The route demands 2,000 kilometers of rail across the empty quarter. This is the most hostile terrain on Earth. Shifting dunes that can bury a track in 40 minutes. Heat that warps standard steel rails into spaghetti. You aren't just building a railroad, you are fighting the planet. But the sand is the easy part. The real killer is the normalization trap. For the IMEC to function, the train must cross from a Muslim kingdom into the Jewish state. Seamlessly. October 7th didn't just ignite a war in Gaza. It was a demolition charge planted directly under this corridor. The architecture of this new route relies on Saudi Arabia and Israel being friends. Right now, that political bridge is on fire. The public in the Arab world is boiling. No Saudi prince can be seen shaking hands with Netanyahu while Gaza is rubble, and the vultures are circling. Turkey, the historic gatekeeper of East and West, has been cut out of the deal. And in the East, Beijing is watching. They know that if this railway opens, their monopoly breaks. This is the nightmare. The U.S. is betting $1 trillion on a railway that runs through a war zone, across a desert that kills machinery, relying on a peace treaty that doesn't exist. It is the most ambitious infrastructure project of the century, or it is the most expensive mistake in history. General Omar Bradley once said that amateurs talk strategy, professionals talk logistics. He was right. We look at wars as explosions, gunfire, drones. But the real war isn't fought with gunpowder. It is fought with the economy, with logistics, with strategy. The point is, economics and logistics are war. Whoever controls the route controls the future.